In July of 2014, my wife and I moved from the beach in LA to the mountains of Prescott. And we've been living in Prescott ever since. I'm going to tell you what we've learned since we moved here. We had both been born and raised near the beach in LA, so this was a huge change for us. We discovered Prescott on a family vacation in the early 90s. And even after visiting lots of times over the years, living here turned out to be a lot different than we expected. I'm Conrad Walton, and I've been selling homes in this market for over 10 years. I know what surprises people, what they love, and I know what they wish they'd known before they packed up the truck. I'm going to run through a list of things that you need to know if you're thinking about moving here. Prescott's a small town. LA is the second largest city in America. Phoenix is the fifth largest, so Prescott it's a relatively small town. Prescott is less stressful than a big city. It's easier to relax here. It's got a slower pace of life, but you have to plan things ahead. Life is not as easy as living in a place where everything is available all the time. Location. LA's got beaches, which I miss, but in Prescott we're in the middle of forest and mountains, and there's a lot of wide open spaces around here. But it's the middle of nowhere. It takes 90 minutes to get to Phoenix. It's 2 hours to Flagstaff, and you have to drive if you want to give it anywhere else. Prescott is friendly. LA has a lot of what you'd call arrogant people. In Prescott, everybody here is friendly. It's easy to get along with people here. They'll do anything to help you out, and I don't know, everybody's just really nice here. But there's always a few idiots no matter where you live. Water. LA's got many problems, but water's not usually one of them. In Prescott, some say that the water's running out, global warming and all that. But water is assured for 100 years. The water, it's physically there. Medical facilities. LA's got some amazing medical facilities. But in Prescott, there are limited medical facilities. There's one large hospital in Prescott, there's a VA hospital, and a smaller hospital in Prescott Valley. But the medical facilities that we do have are great. Personally, we've had the unfortunate opportunity to use the hospital in Prescott a couple of times. Both times, everything went really well. Now, that's not proof of anything, but I'm happy with the medical services that we have here in Prescott. Types of homes. LA has a huge variety of homes to choose from. In Prescott, we also have a huge variety of homes to choose from. We've got different price points, sizes, styles, ages, lot sizes. You can find anything you want here. But you're going to have to spend some time looking for the perfect fit. Sometimes you have to broaden your scope a little bit. LA has some of the best restaurants in the world. In Prescott, we have fewer restaurants with limited choices, but we do have some good places to eat, and we have our favorites, and we eat out a lot. Wildfire. LA has wildfires which have devastated parts of their city. In Prescott, we're surrounded by forests in the mountains. That means we have the threat of wildfires. Insurance prices can be higher because of that, but we're very aware of that threat. So there's an infrastructure and systems in place to handle it. The federal government, they spent over $30 million fighting the last big fire we had. No homes were lost. Compare that to the Palisades. By the way, if you're serious about moving to Prescott and you want to know what's actually available in your budget right now, call me, text me, contact info's right there. I'm happy to answer any questions. Also, the like button should turn red when I say, please boop the like button. Okay, back to it. Politics. LA has politics. In Prescott, we have politics too. Our culture here is more conservative. According to the voter registration, there are 92,000 Republican voters compared to 52,000 Democrats and 32,000 independents. There are more Republican voters than Democrats and independents combined. But everyone mostly gets along with each other and respects others' opinions. Remember, I said everybody's friendly here. Guns. LA has very restrictive gun laws. In Prescott, we like our guns. Guns are part of the culture. I mean, this is Arizona. Guns are legal to open carry in public here. But if you don't like guns, brace yourself. Crime. LA has crime. In Prescott, we have a lot less crime. Because of the small town culture and maybe the guns, we don't have much crime here. But like every city, some areas are better than others. Jobs. LA has fewer jobs than it used to, but it's still a lot easier to get a job there than in Prescott. We just have fewer jobs here. We don't have a manufacturing base. We live off services, tourism, and education. But retirement's always a good option. Cost of living. LA is one of the most expensive places to live in the US. In Prescott, we have a lower cost of living, and it's still expensive to live here because our housing is 70% more expensive than the US average. But if you can afford the house, living here is cheaper. Food, healthcare, and utilities, they're 10 to 14% cheaper than the national average. And it's not even on the same scale as the cost of living in LA. Weather. LA has perfect weather because it's sunny all the time. And if you think that's boring, we have real weather here. We have 4 seasons, actually 5 if you count the monsoons. The weather is moderate year-round. We get warm, sunny days in the summer, but it snows in the winter, and I hate the snow. Shopping. LA shopping is legendary. In Prescott, shopping is limited. We have 3 Walmarts and a Costco. There's a mall with a few shops in it. And we've got enough stores to get by, but not as many as in a big city. But Amazon delivers. Fun. LA is a fun place to live, if you can afford it, and if you live in the right part of town. In Prescott, it's fun to live anywhere here. Sometimes there's too many tourists, but that's because the mountains that surround us they're filled with things to do, places to go. There's nothing like a quiet walk in the woods or a drive down a dirt road in my truck. We have 8 18-hole golf courses here, if that's what you're looking for. There's a reason that we're a tourist destination. Relaxing. LA is not relaxing, unless you're homeless. In Prescott, more importantly, it's relaxing here. You're away from the big city stress. You're surrounded by nature. Living here it's like being on vacation every day. I mean, there's a reason that Hallmark movies, they always have the lead leaving the big city and moving to the country to find happiness. I mean, that's just how life works. So is Prescott everything it's cracked up to be? In my opinion, for the right person, yes, absolutely. The lifestyle, the location, the climate, it's genuinely special here. But the right person matters. And knowing what you're walking into makes all the difference. You might not like it here. And if you want to talk through whether Prescott makes sense for you or not, give me a call, text me, my number's right there. And watch my next video. I'm going to break down the best types of neighborhoods in Prescott so you know exactly where you want to live here.